Bravery is not the absence of fear, rather it is the remarkable ability to act in spite of it. Fear is a natural and universal human experience. It alerts us to potential danger, challenges, or uncertainty, and serves as an innate mechanism to protect us from harm. However, it often stands as a barrier to growth, achievement, and self-discovery. Bravery, therefore, does not eliminate fear but transcends it, allowing individuals to move forward, even when fear looms large. Fear often manifests when we step into the unknown. Whether it's pursuing a new career, speaking up for what we believe in, or facing a difficult situation, fear tends to whisper, "What if you fail?" or "What if you're not enough?" This internal dialogue can be paralyzing, convincing us to retreat into the safety of the familiar, but bravery challenges that instinct. It says, "What if you succeed?" or "What if this is the moment that changes everything?" It is the quiet, resolute voice within that refuses to be silenced by fear's loud demands. Being brave does not mean feeling no fear. It means feeling the fear fully and choosing to act anyway. Consider the moments in life where bravery is most evident. For a student, it could be raising their hand in a room full of peers to ask a question they are unsure of. For an entrepreneur, it might be launching a business despite the risk of failure. For a parent, it could be standing up for their child in a challenging situation. These moments do not occur in the absence of fear. On the contrary, fear is often present, but it does not dictate the outcome. Bravery is a deeply personal journey because each person's fears are unique. For some, speaking in public may be their greatest fear, while for others, it might be making a life-altering decision or confronting a difficult truth. The scale of the fear does not diminish the value of the bravery required to face it. A small step forward in the face of fear is as courageous as a giant leap, as both signify growth and determination. One of the most profound aspects of bravery is its transformative power. When we confront our fears and move through them, we discover strength and resilience we didn't know we had. This process builds confidence, not because fear disappears, but because we learn that we can endure and thrive despite it. Over time, the act of facing fear becomes less daunting, and bravery becomes a habit, a way of approaching life with courage and openness. It is also important to recognize that fear and bravery often coexist with vulnerability. To be brave, we must accept the possibility of failure, rejection, or loss. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is the birthplace of authenticity and connection. By embracing our fears and vulnerabilities, we not only demonstrate courage, but also inspire others to do the same. Bravery is contagious. When we see someone confronting their fears, it encourages us to confront our own, creating a ripple effect that fosters a culture of resilience and determination. History is replete with examples of individuals who displayed incredible bravery in the face of fear. Activists, leaders, and everyday people who stood against injustice, pursued their dreams, or defended their beliefs often did so while grappling with immense fear. Their courage didn't come from a lack of fear, but from their refusal to let fear dictate their actions. In our own lives, bravery might not always lead to immediate success, but it invariably leads to growth. Every time we choose bravery over fear, we expand our comfort zones and redefine what we believe is possible. The experience of overcoming fear teaches us that we are capable of more than we imagined, and it lays the foundation for future acts of courage. Bravery is a testament to the human spirit's resilience. It is not about erasing fear, but about learning to coexist with it, to understand it, and to rise above it. In choosing bravery, we unlock our potential and embrace a life of purpose, meaning and boundless possibilities. Bravery is often thought of as grand, heroic gestures, the kind of actions that make headlines or are immortalized in history books. But true bravery is not confined to extraordinary moments. It is woven into the fabric of everyday life, expressed in countless small acts that often go unnoticed. These quiet, unassuming acts of courage shape who we are, build resilience, and inspire others in ways that are just as impactful as more dramatic displays of heroism. Everyday bravery can be as simple as getting out of bed in the morning when life feels overwhelming. It is the courage to face a new day with hope, even when challenges seem insurmountable. For many, this daily act of perseverance is an incredible testament to inner strength. It is a reminder that bravery is not about never struggling, but about showing up and trying again, no matter how difficult things may seem. The workplace is another arena where bravery thrives in subtle ways. It might be speaking up in a meeting to share an idea, even when self-doubt whispers that it might not be good enough. It could be admitting a mistake, owning up to it, and working to make things right. These acts require vulnerability, an acknowledgement of one's imperfections, and a willingness to take risks, knowing the outcome is uncertain. They are not accompanied by applause or recognition, but they are acts of courage nonetheless. In relationships, bravery is often found in moments of honesty and vulnerability. It takes courage to open up to others, to share your fears, dreams, and insecurities. It requires bravery to apologize when you've been wrong, or to forgive someone who has hurt you. These actions, while they may seem small, carry immense weight because they strengthen connections and foster understanding. The courage to communicate openly, even when it's uncomfortable, is the foundation of healthy and meaningful relationships. For parents, everyday bravery is a constant companion. It is found in the decisions made for the well-being of their children, often requiring sacrifices, tough love, or stepping into unfamiliar territory to provide the best opportunities. For children, bravery might mean standing up to a bully trying something new for the first time, or simply being kind to someone who is different. These small acts of courage shape their character and set the stage for a lifetime of resilience. Bravery also shows up in the courage to be oneself. In a world that often pressures individuals to conform, staying true to who you are is an act of defiance and authenticity. Whether it's expressing your identity, pursuing a non-traditional path, or embracing your passions, living authentically requires the strength to resist societal expectations and the fear of judgment. In moments of hardship, everyday bravery shines particularly bright. It's the caregiver who tirelessly looks after a loved one, despite the physical and emotional toll. It's the person who battles illness with grace and determination. It's the individual who takes steps toward healing after a significant loss, refusing to let grief define them. These acts are rarely celebrated publicly, but they are profound demonstrations of courage in the face of adversity. The beauty of everyday bravery lies in its accessibility. It does not require special training, resources, or recognition. It is simply a choice, a decision to act with courage, no matter how small the act may seem. And while these moments may feel insignificant to the person performing them, they can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to find their own courage. In a society that often glorifies monumental achievements, it's important to remember that the foundation of bravery is built on these daily actions. It is the small, consistent acts of courage that prepare us for larger challenges, building resilience and character over time. These moments remind us that bravery is not a rare quality reserved for a select few. It is a part of the human spirit, something we all possess and can choose to express in our lives. Bravery in everyday acts demonstrates the quiet strength that exists within all of us. It shows that courage does not need an audience to be meaningful, and that the seemingly ordinary can be extraordinary. By recognizing and valuing these small acts of bravery, we can better appreciate the courage in ourselves and others, fostering a world where everyday acts of courage are celebrated as the powerful, transformative moments they truly are. Growth lies beyond comfort zones, a concept that challenges us to move away from the familiar and embrace the unknown. The comfort zone is a psychological space where we feel safe, secure, and in control. It's the realm of routines, predictable outcomes, and minimal risks. While staying within the zone provides stability, it also limits potential. Growth, on the other hand, requires stepping into discomfort, embracing challenges, and navigating uncertainties. It is in this uncharted territory that we discover new strengths, acquire new skills, and unlock possibilities we never imagined. Stepping outside our comfort zone is often met with resistance because humans are wired to seek safety and avoid risk. The brain's primary function is to protect us from harm, so it instinctively associates the unknown with potential danger. However, this protective mechanism can also hinder our personal and professional growth. When we consistently avoid discomfort, we deny ourselves the opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve. Over time, the comfort zone can become a trap, fostering stagnation rather than progress. Growth begins when we challenge ourselves to move beyond what feels easy or safe. This might mean taking on a new project at work, pursuing a long-held dream, or facing a fear that has held us back. Initially, stepping out of the comfort zone can feel daunting. Fear of failure, rejection, or inadequacy often accompanies such efforts. Yet, these feelings are a natural part of the process and a sign that we are pushing our boundaries. Growth requires embracing these discomforts and reframing them as opportunities for learning rather than obstacles. One of the most significant benefits of stepping outside the comfort zone is the expansion of self-confidence. Each time we take a risk and succeed, no matter how small the success, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we initially believed. Even when we encounter setbacks, the act of trying teaches us resilience and adaptability. Over time, these experiences accumulate, broadening our sense of what is possible and reducing the fear associated with future challenges. Growth outside the comfort zone is not limited to grand gestures or life-altering decisions. Often it is found in small, incremental steps. Trying a new hobby, meeting new people, or learning a new skill are everyday examples of how we can stretch ourselves. These actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but they build momentum. Each step outside the comfort zone leads to another, creating a chain reaction that fosters continuous growth. In professional settings, stepping out of the comfort zone is essential for career development. Innovation and creativity thrive in environments where individuals are willing to take risks and explore new ideas. Leaders, in particular, must model this behavior, encouraging their teams to challenge the status quo and embrace change. While this may involve a degree of trial and error, the lessons learned from failure are often just as valuable as those learned from success. Growth beyond the comfort zone also fosters a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. When we challenge ourselves to pursue goals that align with our passions and values, we experience a deeper connection to our lives and work. The pursuit of meaningful endeavors often requires stepping into uncertainty, but the rewards far outweigh the discomfort. By taking these leaps, we not only achieve personal growth, but also contribute to the growth of those around us, inspiring others to push their own boundaries. The process of stepping out of the comfort zone is not always linear or easy. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace setbacks. At times, the discomfort can feel overwhelming, tempting us to retreat to the safety of the familiar. However, it is important to remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Each step, no matter how small, moves us closer to realizing our potential. Ultimately, growth lies beyond comfort zones because that is where transformation occurs. It is in the challenges we face, the risks we take, and the uncertainties we navigate that we discover who we truly are and what we are capable of. By stepping into discomfort and embracing the unknown, we unlock the door to endless possibilities, creating a life that is richer, fuller, and more meaningful than we ever thought possible. Bravery requires vulnerability, a truth that challenges conventional notions of strength and courage. While bravery is often associated with fearlessness or invincibility, true courage lies in the willingness to embrace uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it is the foundation of authentic bravery, enabling us to confront challenges, form meaningful connections, and grow into our fullest selves. To be vulnerable is to acknowledge and accept our imperfections, fears, and insecurities. It is the act of standing in the face of uncertainty, knowing there is no guarantee of success or safety. This act takes immense courage because it involves opening ourselves to the possibility of failure, rejection, or pain. Yet it is precisely this willingness to confront our fears that makes vulnerability so powerful. By leaning into discomfort, we demonstrate a strength that cannot be found in avoidance or denial. In relationships, vulnerability is the key to forming deep and meaningful connections. It takes courage to be honest about our feelings, to share our hopes and fears, and to express our needs and desires. This openness can be intimidating because it exposes us to the risk of judgment or rejection. However, it is only through vulnerability that trust and intimacy can flourish. When we allow ourselves to be seen as we truly are, without pretense or armor, we create space for others to do the same. This mutual exchange of authenticity is the foundation of strong, lasting bonds. Bravery through vulnerability is also essential for personal growth. Life is filled with challenges that require us to step outside our comfort zones and face the unknown. Whether it's pursuing a dream, taking on a new responsibility, or making a difficult decision, these moments often demand that we confront our fears and insecurities. Vulnerability allows us to acknowledge these feelings and move forward, despite them. It reminds us that we don't need to have all the answers or be completely fearless to take action, we just need the courage to try. In professional settings, vulnerability plays a crucial role in leadership and collaboration. A leader who is willing to admit mistakes, ask for help, or show empathy creates an environment of trust and openness. This kind of bravery fosters innovation and teamwork because it encourages others to take risks, share ideas, and be their authentic selves without fear of judgment. Vulnerability in the workplace is not a liability, it is a strength that drives creativity, resilience, and growth. Vulnerability is also a necessary component of resilience. When we experience setbacks or failures, it can be tempting to put up walls or retreat into self-protection. However, true resilience requires that we face our pain and allow ourselves to process it fully. By acknowledging our struggles and seeking support when needed, we demonstrate a profound form of bravery. This openness not only helps us heal, but also teaches us valuable lessons that strengthen us for future challenges. The connection between bravery and vulnerability is evident in countless examples from everyday life. It is the student who raises their hand to ask a question, risking embarrassment to seek understanding. It is the artist who shares their work with the world, exposing their innermost thoughts and feelings to public critique. It is the friend who reaches out for help during a difficult time, acknowledging their need for support rather than suffering in silence. These acts, though they may seem small, are profound demonstrations of courage. Embracing vulnerability does not mean disregarding caution or exposing ourselves recklessly. It means being intentional about showing up as our authentic selves, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. It is about recognizing that the risks of vulnerability are outweighed by the rewards of connection, growth, and self-discovery. By accepting that bravery requires vulnerability, we redefine what it means to be strong. Strength is not about being invulnerable or unaffected, it is about being willing to face life's challenges with an open heart and mind. It is about having the courage to be real, to take risks, and to embrace the fullness of the human experience. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we unlock a depth of bravery that empowers us to live authentically, connect deeply, and grow endlessly. Bravery sparks change by challenging the status quo and inspiring action in the face of adversity or uncertainty. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet it is often resisted because it disrupts comfort and familiarity. Bravery is the catalyst that propels individuals and communities to embrace change, to confront injustice, and to pursue progress even when the path forward is fraught with challenges. Acts of courage, both big and small, ignite transformations that ripple outward, shaping lives, societies, and the world. At its core, bravery is about taking action despite fear, doubt, or the risk of failure. It is the student who raises their voice to advocate for a cause they believe in, the entrepreneur who launches a venture against the odds, or the individual who stands up to injustice when silence would be easier. These acts of courage often come with uncertainty, yet they have the power to spark meaningful change. Without bravery, progress would stall, as fear and inertia would keep people from taking the first crucial steps toward transformation. History provides countless examples of how bravery has been the driving force behind significant societal changes. Civil rights movements, struggles for independence, and revolutions for equality all began with individuals or groups who dared to challenge deeply entrenched systems of oppression and inequality. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Malala Yousafzai, and Mahatma Gandhi exemplify how courage can inspire collective action and create lasting impact. Their bravery not only sparked change in their immediate contexts, but also inspire future generations to continue the work they began. Bravery does not always manifest in grand, public gestures. It often starts with quiet, personal decisions to confront challenges or take a stand. For example, someone deciding to leave a toxic relationship, pursue a new career path, or seek help for mental health struggles demonstrates immense courage. These personal acts of bravery can lead to profound individual transformation, setting the stage for broader positive changes in their lives and the lives of those around them. Change sparked by bravery often begins with discomfort and resistance. People are naturally inclined to cling to what feels safe and familiar, even if it is not beneficial. Acts of courage disrupt the cycle by introducing new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities. While the initial response may be fear or skepticism, bravery has a way of breaking down barriers and encouraging others to reconsider their own beliefs and actions. One person's bold step can inspire others to follow, creating a ripple effect that amplifies the impact of the original act. Bravery is also essential in fostering innovation and progress. In science, technology, and art, breakthroughs are often the result of individuals willing to take risks, challenge conventional wisdom, and push the boundaries of what is known or accepted. These pioneers face uncertainty and criticism, yet their willingness to persevere despite these challenges often leads to discoveries and creations that change the world. The courage to fail is a crucial part of this process, as failure is often a stepping stone to success. On a community level, bravery sparks change by uniting people around common goals and values. Acts of collective courage, such as protests, advocacy campaigns, and grassroots movements, demonstrate the power of solidarity and shared determination. When individuals come together to confront shared challenges, their collective bravery becomes a force for change that is far greater than the sum of its parts. This unity not only amplifies their impact, but also reinforces the courage of each individual, creating a cycle of mutual inspiration and empowerment. Bravery also sparks internal change, encouraging individuals to grow, learn, and evolve. By stepping out of their comfort zones and confronting fears, people discover new strengths, develop resilience, and expand their understanding of themselves and the world around them. This personal growth is the foundation for broader change, as it equips individuals with the tools and mindset needed to contribute to and lead efforts for transformation. In essence, bravery is the spark that ignites the fires of change. It challenges complacency, inspires action, and lays the groundwork for progress. Whether through small personal acts or large collective movements, courage has the power to reshape lives and societies in profound ways. Each act of bravery, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to set change in motion, proving that courage is not just a personal virtue, but a powerful force for transformation. A call to action is a rallying cry for individuals and communities to rise above complacency and take meaningful steps toward creating a better future. It is an invitation to confront challenges, seize opportunities, and participate actively in shaping the world around us. Whether addressing social issues, personal goals, or collective endeavors, a call to action serves as a reminder that change begins when we choose to act with purpose and determination. The essence of a call to action lies in its urgency. It emphasizes that the time to act is not tomorrow, next week, or when circumstances feel more convenient, it is now. The world is constantly evolving, presenting both challenges and opportunities that demand our attention. Delaying action often means allowing problems to grow unchecked or missing chances to make a difference. Recognizing the importance of the present moment is the first step in responding to a call to action. A powerful call to action is rooted in purpose. It begins by identifying a cause or goal that resonates deeply, whether it's addressing climate change, advocating for social justice, improving education, or simply making a positive change in one's own life. Purpose provides the motivation and clarity needed to overcome obstacles and stay committed to the journey. Without a clear sense of purpose, it is easy to become discouraged or distracted. Taking action often requires courage. Fear of failure, judgment, or uncertainty can hold us back from stepping forward. A call to action challenges us to confront these fears and move beyond them. It reminds us that perfection is not required. What matters most is the willingness to try. Each small step contributes to a larger impact, and even actions that seem insignificant at the time can create ripples of change. Collaboration is another essential element of answering a call to action. While individual efforts are valuable, collective action amplifies impact. Joining forces with others who share similar goals fosters a sense of community and strengthens resolve. It also brings diverse perspectives and skills to the table, increasing the likelihood of success. A call to action is not just about personal commitment, it is about inspiring others to join in and work together toward a common vision. To effectively respond to a call to action, it is crucial to move beyond mere intention and translate it into tangible steps. Too often, people feel inspired by a cause but remain stuck in a cycle of planning or discussing without taking decisive action. Breaking a goal into manageable tasks makes it less overwhelming and more achievable. Whether it's volunteering, donating, educating oneself, or advocating for change, every action contributes to progress. Persistence is key to answering a call to action. The path to meaningful change is rarely smooth or straightforward. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. However, true commitment means staying the course, even when progress feels slow or obstacles seem insurmountable. Persistence requires resilience and a belief in the importance of the cause, as well as the ability to adapt and find new ways forward when initial efforts fall short. A call to action is also an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. It challenges us to examine our values, priorities, and the role we want to play in the world. It pushes us to step outside our comfort zones and discover strengths we didn't know we had. In answering the call, we not only contribute to positive change, but also become more empowered, confident, and purposeful individuals. Ultimately, a call to action is about hope. It is a declaration that change is possible, and that each person has the power to make a difference. It is a reminder that even in the face of daunting challenges, collective efforts can lead to transformative results. By responding to a call to action, we affirm our belief in the potential for progress and our willingness to be part of the solution. The world needs action bold, thoughtful, and unwavering. Whether addressing global issues or personal aspirations, a call to action invites us to be active participants in shaping the future. It is a challenge to rise above inertia, to take responsibility for our choices, and to work together toward a better, brighter world.